Natural disasters are something you would never think could happen to your community, until it does.
We're awaiting another briefing from Governor Beshear on the devastating flooding that has happened across eastern Kentucky this week.
On the night of July 28th, 2022, Knott County and many surrounding counties were hit by a massive flood.
There were 4 counties that were dramatically, catastrophically impacted: Perry, Knott, Breathitt, and Letcher.
This flood destroyed homes, roads, and took several lives.
This event single-handedly changed the lives of people living in eastern Kentucky.
Yet it brought communities together with people all over being so involved with flood relief and recovery efforts.
Whether you were directly influenced by the flood or helped with the aftermath,
Everyone in our community was shaped by the flood in some way.
We have spoken to some people in Knott and Perry County to help us tell this story.
My name is Greg Kahn.
My name is Karen Bentley.
My name is Cindy Parker.
I'm Bobby Pollard.
Drew Stacy.
My name is Becky Pigment.
My name is Amber Shepard.
My name is Angel Mobley.
we want to share what happened to our community with the world.
We want people to see that no matter how long it took us to rebuild, we got back up.
It's like a roller coaster. And if you've been on a roller coaster, you know how it is. It's just like everything was bad. And now we're getting back up on the other side.
Flooded, a small town story by Shala Hall.
Trinity Parker,
Emily Blackburn,
And Olivia Fugit.
It rained pretty much all night. I was here by myself, and I had decided that I was going to leave because I didn't want to get stuck here because the water was getting high on the bridge at the foot of my hill.
It was just it just overwhelmed us. We just wasn't expecting it. So, like my office, I lost everything in my office. So I think I was hit hard, and I think Hyman was hit hard.
You know, our immediate needs is at that time, that morning, is to save as many lives as we can.
I couldn't believe it happened. I was in awe. And then it goes back to, I guess, then you start having anxiety. Are your loved ones okay? And you're trying to check on those. And we're living in a society today that everybody's got a phone. And you can't call anybody. No one had cell service. And you couldn't get to them to see if they was okay.
The bottom floor of my house got flooded. And with that being, that was where my room was. So I lost all of my clothes, all of my shoes. And not only was just my room down there, we had a laundry room down there that had clothes and resources in it for us. And we had a kitchen and a living room down there. And so when you go down there and you see your couch flipped in a 6 feet of water that was once 12, and you see your fridge flipped in 6 feet of water that was 12, it does change your perspective.
Despite many obstacles, flood relief and recovery efforts were immediately underway.
Then the next day, it was feet and boots on the ground as far as working with the distribution center at our school. At first, I started at Car Creek, and we went to the big center at Car Creek. We kept just about everything they needed to come and get, and we were there every day for them to come and get just whatever they needed, and we kept food for them. And we had a hot meal for them just about every day. They could come in. We had churches come in. We had, Kate's Food Service came in. Harold's people came in. And every day we had some kind of meal they could come and eat. And the ones that couldn't come to eat, we had people to take it to them. There were a lot of exhausting nights where the only thing you could do is just sit and cry because you were so completely exhausted from working 12-hour days and never stopping.
We are still in the process of recovering from the flood, almost 2 years and 4 or 5 months later. So it had a big impact on our school and the ATC and Hyman Elementary. The morning of the flood, I actually walked to Hyman to, look at the damage and see what was going on down that way from my house. And a friend of mine drove by and asked if I needed a ride to the high school. And I said, it didn't get in the high school, did it? And he said, yes. So I got in the car with him and we came up here, and of course the doors were open and all that kind of stuff, and it was just total devastation everywhere.
Well, it put us out of commission for several months, and we had to the board had to act real quick to try to get somebody in to try to help to get the buildings cleaned up so we could actually get back in the schools. And I believe it was mid-October before we was able to get in there. And then it was on the construction phase of trying to get the buildings back up to where it was functional for kids. And you know, we had to walk on bare floors, and the walls didn't look the best there was. And now we're on the side of it that things are looking better, but that's been almost 2 years removed.
We spent 2 years here at the high school in the back classrooms, out of our home, away from home, I guess, and trying to recoup and rebuild our school. And we got back in this year, the day before school started. So we're excited to be back home.
Now we're on the other side of the rebuilding stages. We've seen a lot of growth, and I did see a lot of my faith in humans, I guess, and mankind really increased.
I think during the flood, it definitely brought everyone closer together. The flood affected everyone, regardless of what walk of life you were in or what financial class you were in.
Within 2 to 3 weeks, we had pretty much some sort of access back to every cut-off community within our county.
And a lot of people think about giving up maybe, but it does get better, and the rain stops and the sun comes out, and it's all going to be okay.
We've had a lot of people come in and donate things and make financial donations to help chip in to help get items quicker and help with fundraising.
We're still building homes for families, and I think we'll just, I don't know. I think we'll always remember this, and every time it rains, I think we're always going to be in a little panic.
Out of 41 people, we had 17 die here in Knott County.
With the tragic losses of loved ones the flood brought, we lost one of our own.
During recovery, we tragically lost a student of Knott County Central, Aaron Mick Crawford.
He was so loved by everyone in the community.
In the loving memory of Mick.